It's Rob and Liz and his morning crew. And by the way, might not look pretty, but it tastes great. It's Lizz's Ugly Bakery. Good morning, 710.
Yeah, it's a surprise spring cupcake that I made this time around.
What makes it a surprise? We don't know what it's going to taste like?
No, you know what it's going to taste like. It is chocolate, and then it has like a buttercream icing on top. But inside, I have placed a little yummy, a little Eastery spring treat.
Something you eat. It's not a toy.
No,
Okay.
no, I don't want to do that. That would hurt somebody.
A big crunch.
Yeah, exactly.
An Easter egg on the inside.
Yeah, but I made it kind of look like a bird's nest with a couple of eggs on top.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yes. So those are like those little Cadbury mini eggs.
Okay.
That are on top.
All right. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah.
If you're new to Liz's Ugly Bakery, not only does she tell you about this delicious treat, but you can find the recipe, everything on the Rob and Liz blog, hisradio.com. But we do a taste test to let you know if it's okay, if it's all right. Our video producers lead the way on this.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and get Ian's assessment of Liz's Ugly Bakery this week.
Well, my initial reaction is confusion.
Why?
Because you said it was filled with something. I was expecting like a filling to burst or something, but it's just really small and hollow, kind of chocolatey. But I mean, the cupcake is good. I just I was expecting a little more boom with the filling. I'm kind of confused as to what it is.
I will say there's some tips on the blog to tell you more about what happened there. So, yeah.
Something happened that was supposed to happen but didn't happen?
Well, it happened. It just didn't happen, like Ian said, the way I expected it to happen.
More of a wow. And a boom mic drop thing.
Exactly, right.
Okay.
You open
It
it up.
only takes up the bottom of the cupcake. I was expecting it to fill like more in the middle, but it's only at the very bottom.
And that just comes from you can't help what happens once you put it in the oven. But, whatever.
Moving on to TJ, which TJ has never liked anything out of Liz's Ugly Bakery.
No, really, I know.
This thing, like, I'm kind of blown away at it.
Whoa.
What?
The time that you put in to make every little bit of grass and the little nest, like the lines are so thin.
Oh,
wait a minute. You're talking about how it looks.
Right.
Yeah. Well, how does it taste?
I mean, it's
honestly,
it's not my favorite. Honestly, it's
what
not
is?
my favorite.
What has been?
It's not a hot dog from the convenience store.
That taquito you had from the convenience store this morning?
Look, you gotta. They up their game, so you
What?
gotta up their game.
It's better roller meat now.
They up their game with the nacho cheese squirting that you put on it.
Yeah.
Come on, okay.
I cannot win with this. So I'll tell you what's on the inside. It is a Cadbury cream egg, but the recipe said to use the little mini one. I think you should use the bigger one.
Okay.
Because then you would get more of that wow factor.
I'm going to take a small taste.
Okay. Yeah, Rob, just do a little bite. Just to get a little taste of it.
Wow. So moist.
Thank you.
It's like a delicate treat. This makes me feel alive and vibrant.
I think so, and just in time for
I'm going to
spring.
walk the rest of my day feeling like royalty. That's what this is like.
Yay!
Liz's
TJ.
Ugly Bakery might not look pretty, but it tastes great. Everything is on the blog, the entire recipe, so that you can make this yourself for this spring and Easter season. That's at hisradio.com.
His morning crew.
What's the oldest thing you've ever found in your pantry or in your refrigerator? Because evidently, if it's even from 1941, you can still eat it, I guess. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Not the 1941 one?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Unless it's the MRE, the meal replacements that the Marines use, or not the Marines, but the military use.
The military?
Maybe you could do those. But the USDA says that there are some things in your refrigerator that you can eat. If you have leftovers or whatever, if you have a leftover, say you make meatloaf, you have to figure out what the expiration date was on the ground beef that you put into the meatloaf.
Okay.
And then that can help determine how long. Here's my thing. I always tell the boys 2 days. If I made it on Wednesday, you can eat it Friday, but then throw it away.
Really?
Unless you freeze it. Now, I do freeze, like I made nachos earlier this week.
Complicated.
No. If you make I made nachos on Wednesday night, right? And I immediately froze the leftover meat.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so that they can use it a little bit later than, Friday. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are we getting to here?
You are getting to that the USDA says 1 or 2 days and then throw it out.
No, you said that.
No, they said that. The USDA says that if you're unsure about your food being good, you can always go to their website. But they are saying determine what the date is on the package in which you open. So keep that in mind when you make your meal.
Okay.
And then 1 or 2 days after that.
1 or 2 days after the expiration of the meat.
Yes.
I thought you said after you put it in the fridge.
No, that's what
1 or
I
2.
do.
Yeah, see, that's
what
the
I
Mama
do.
Liz rule.
Right, that's the Mama Liz rule.
Okay.
The USDA says 1 or 2 days after the expiration, which is generally pretty quickly. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm all confused.
Are you?
I think I might as well just throw the food away.
No, don't do that. Amy would be very upset, your wife.
Well,
yes.
we keep it for a couple of weeks. And then you know what Tupperware is for?
Yeah.
Tupperware is just to throw it away later. You save it to throw it away later.
Kind
That's
of. I
all the
have some of
Tupperware is
those.
for, yeah.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
Moments ago, Liz was trying to describe when do you throw stuff away out of the fridge after you cook it. And she said 2 days, but 2 days after the expiration date of what the original thing is. But she throws her stuff away in 2 days regardless, no matter if the expiration date is 5 weeks from now. It's Rob and Liz,
do.
his morning crew on his radio.
I do. If it's leftovers, if I make a meal on Wednesday, Friday night, she's getting tossed. Saturday morning is, when I wake up, I'll be like, okay, we got to
But you
get rid
said
of
something
that.
different earlier. You said
Well-
something about if you've got to look at the expiration date of what you're cooking.
Yes, that is what the experts say. They say if you used ground beef and the date is 3/18, then whatever you made, you can eat until 2 days after that, 1 to 2 days after that.
So you're saying that the milk in my fridge,
Oh, that can go 7. I let that go a week.
you let
I
it
do
go
a smell
week?
test. I do a
You
smell
have to,
test.
although I didn't the other day.
Oh,
Ugh.
that Captain Crunch was curdled, wasn't it?
I don't eat cereal,
I know.
but it was horrible.
Oh, that's the worst
It
when you
was
don't smell it
horrible.
first.
Oh, yeah.
Holly said she was moving her parents out of their home, and in her mom's pantry, she found a spice, cream of tartar, that if you go to the store now, it's somewhere between $2.50 and $3 for cream of tartar.
Mm-hmm.
The stamp on the bottom said 33 cents.
Isn't that a spice?
Yeah, cream of tartar you
33
use like in
cents.
meringues and things like that when you're baking.
Is that McCormick or something?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. And then she found another one that said 21 cents. I don't know how long ago you could buy a spice of any sort for 21 cents.
I'm going to make a guess here.
Huh.
Now, she said her parents.
Yes, her parents.
I guess they're in their 80s.
Could be.
I'm going to guess. I don't know.
So-
That's just a guess.
So you think maybe that spice? I don't know. That sounds like it's
The
been around
50s.
since the. See, and
The
I was
60s
thinking,
or 50s?
and I was thinking 60s or 70s, but somewhere along in there, because cream
I'm
of tartar
thinking
for 33 cents.
late 60s is probably when it was bought.
I'd have to.
And stuck around that long.
I'd almost have to make something with the cream of tartar just to see if it worked.
With that cream of tartar?
I would just have to.
Oh, my. She's a glutton for punishment.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
Curious today, 800-447-7234, about an outing, about a date that you had, and then something funny or unusual took place. It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio.
And what started this is I saw this lady had posted on social media that she was kind of complaining because she went on like a first date and the guy told her that she needed to get water instead of like soft drink or, cup of coffee or something like that. And she called him out and said he was kind of cheap about it. But it made me think, things like that happen, especially on first dates. You're getting to know somebody because other people were posting, well, when I go on a first date, we just go out for coffee so that there's no expectation, like I'll buy my coffee, you buy your coffee and that kind of thing. My mom went on a date when she was a teenager. She went out with some other couples on this date, and all the other women that were part of the couples were ordering a salad or a small appetizer. And my mom walks up and says, I'll take a meat and three. She wanted the roast beef, the potatoes, the mac and cheese.
Good for her.
I know. She
Being
was,
robust and proud to the food that she eats.
but she didn't realize the others were just ordering salad.
Did she order first?
I think she Either first or last and just didn't pay attention.
Didn't care.
Right.
Just looking at the menu going,
Right.
oh, I like this.
Why did she like that roast beef and taters looks good?
Hey, don't get me that. And then all of a sudden, everything comes to the table, and she's the one that has her fork and her knife up.
And her bib.
The bib on. The other ones are dainty with the salad.
They're all
so
like,
nice.
I couldn't eat a thing. And my mom's like, yeah, come on, where's the biscuits?
Would you like some? I'll share a little.
His Morning Crew.
Here's the thought this morning at 800-447-7234. That date, that experience that you had.
Yeah.
The first one, what happened? What was the unusual, funny thing that you can laugh about today?
Stacy says the guy I went on a date with, they stopped at an ATM. He had to get some cash. So when he reached out to grab the cash from the ATM, pulled it out, the bank alarm went off.
What'd he do?
I know. So they looked at each other in horror. A man came to the drive-thru window and said, "It's okay. I'm just working on the alarm." But of course, it was perfect timing that the
You're
alarm
right.
went off.
You took our cash.
I
Not supposed to do that. Here is Ben at 800-447-7234. What was it for you, Ben?
Well, my wife and I, before we got married, took her home one night, and I was fixing to tell her good night, and all of a sudden, her dog was big. I mean, she had a big dog. She had a collie, and he actually got out of the fence. We wasn't paying any attention, and he jumped up on my window, and it scared me to death because I thought it was her dad.
You know what I think? Dad sent the dog out.
But it didn't deter you. You proposed and you're married now.
We've been married 31 years yesterday.
Congratulations. Well, happy anniversary.
Well, thank you.
Hey, we'd love to send you something. We're going to send you matching T-shirts.
All right.
Yeah, and some music.
All right.
And TJ's car, who's our video producer. He just cleaned it up.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
Mo is a guy who owns a shoe store. Okay. And Mo's like, you know what? I'm getting ready to retire. And he made really good friends with a gentleman from the Salvation Army.
Oh, cool.
And he's like, the Salvation Army does some amazing stuff. And I have this shoe store. Mm-hmm. I'm 91. I've been doing shoes as a business for 70 years.
He waited till he was 91 to retire?
Yeah. Well, and he's like, I could go another 20 years.
Sure.
The guy's young and vibrant.
Yeah.
At 91. I mean, Mo is just somebody to follow after, you know? And so with his friendship with this gentleman from the Salvation Army, he's thinking, you know what? They do such a good thing for people in the community. Mm-hmm. I have the shoe store. I have all this stock of shoes. Mm-hmm. Mo just gave all of those shoes to the Salvation Army.
And I know they can put them to good use. There's people that need shoes all the time.
All these beautiful name brand shoes, from dress shoes to casual shoes to running shoes to sport athletics to sneakers to kid shoes to the Crocs, all that stuff, you name it.
And they're all brand new.
His entire inventory, he just gave it to them.
You know, Mo knows how to live his life. Man, he worked hard his whole life. He was a success, and he gave back. So he's not just a success professionally, but personally, too.
Rob and Liz.
His Morning Crew.
So Diana's grandson looks at her and says, Grandma, I need some skin. I need some credit.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I know where this is going.
You know where this is going. Do you know what skin and credit is?
I know what the skins are. I need new skin. Yep.
You do?
I hear that a lot.
Evidently, Liz's kids are into gaming.
Oh, yes.
It's a gaming thing.
Yep.
And skin and credits desire some money.
Oh, yeah. They don't give them for free.
You got to pay for that stuff. And so Grandma said, sure, I love you. Just put my credit card in. Well, the bill comes, $1,400 later of skins and credits.
$1,400.
$1,400 later. Oh, skin and credit.
He would have been in trouble.
Oh, he was.
Yeah, what happened?
Well, I'm sure he got, grounded.
Oh.
No more Fortnite for the life.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm guessing there. Oh. But the thing is, she can't get her money back. She's been trying.
What?
She paid for it. He got the skin and credit.
I guess she gave him her authorization. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, kids buying things through apps, to me, should not be a thing.
It's a hard lesson to learn.
It really is.
Grandma didn't know any better. She just thought, he's going to get a skin and a credit, whatever that is.
Yeah,
have at it. Get your skin and credit.
Yeah, you just don't think that, however old he is, that he's going to be able to rack up this huge bill.
How much is it, son? Oh, 25 cents. I don't know how much they are.
Well,
it's $1 here, $1 there,
Yeah.
but you get, enough of them. Hello.
Yeah, I've had a couple of those instances where that's happened to the tune of a couple of $100, and I have been able to get it back. 'Cause
Good
I'm
for
like,
you.
They didn't have authorization. They had to have, I guess, the card to put in initially to get the game or whatever, and it should have been taken back out. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't. So
Whoops.
yeah, but we did get it back. So
Good for you.
I'm hoping and praying that Grandma gets her money back.
Yeah, because that's a lot of money, especially
a
for
lot of
Grandma.
money. Yeah.
If she's retired and she's living off of Social Security and stuff,
Yeah.
that's tough.
I bet Grandma took her snack drawer away.
No more snack for you.
Mornings with Rob and Liz.
This past year, the past 12 months have been so altering that it's made a difference in the dictionary.
Yeah.
It's Rob and Liz, his morning crew on his radio. Let's just look at one area of the dictionary that has made an impact on.
Yeah.
And that would be virtual learning and being at home and Zoom. Zoom made it into the dictionary. It now is officially a word in the Webster Dictionary.
It would have to. I would say most of us have either heard of Zoom, been on a Zoom call, or have that app, but it's wild what an impact Zoom has made.
Not only that, but hybrid learning is now in the dictionary.
Oh, sure.
It has a definition now. Blended learning is in the dictionary. And if you're a gamer and you're all into Zoom meetings because of work and being at home, the bio break has made it into the dictionary.
I've been on multiple hundreds of Zoom meetings. Never have I said, guys, I need a bio break.
Yeah, and if you don't know what that is, that's the restroom.
Yeah, got to go to the ladies' room.
That's
Yeah,
the bio
sure.
break.
Right.
I would think, okay, it's short for biological break.
Right, exactly.
Bio break. And to be honest with you, because I'm into a sport called cycling. I love the Tour de France and all that stuff. The announcers have used that term for decades.
And I can see that. I can see talking to each other, like other cyclists not using it, but as the announcer, sure. But there's other things like if you're on a Zoom call, you'll hear you need to mute yourself or unmute yourself, or, we're virtual, I'm remote, that kind of. So all of those terms are also going in.
Kind of redefined.
Yeah, redefined
in the
as to
dictionary.
what they are now.
Yeah, and one other thing, which is 3 letters. Listen closely. Please don't think I'm saying something
Sure.
else. The 3 letters are WFH.
Okay.
Work from home. That's a thing that's now a thing, and that's even made it into the dictionary.
Well, I mean, who almost was not working from home, especially for at least a couple of months? A lot of companies are saying from now on, everybody's going to work from home.
Quite a few have said that. You're right.
So they're all in the new dictionary. It's wild.
Yeah. Welcome to the dictionary.
His morning crew.
Sounds like something out of Shark Tank. It's Robin Liz, his morning crew on his radio. It's this thing called the Burger Buddy.
Yeah.
You know how burgers can get really sloppy at times? Well, this is like it's a silicone covering for your burger.
Right, exactly. And the best burgers are the messy burgers.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's trying to keep your clothes clean, and maybe if you give it to your kids so they don't get it all over themselves. So the Burger Buddy is what this thing is called. You put your hamburger down in the silicone-like holder, and it'll catch all the junk that's fallen out.
Supposedly.
Right.
It takes up half of the burger so that you
Right.
can eat it.
Yeah.
Now, you still have to take it out when you get to the halfway point. Number
Exactly.
1. Okay. Number 2, I don't think it's going to work that well. That's just me. I might not be right in that, but that's just me.
See, okay, when it gets down, when you've eaten it to half, here's what I would do. I would turn it so it stands on its end, so then it's long ways.
It's still going to slop all over you.
And then,
seriously.
I don't think so. Then you take a couple of bites, and then you just take it at the very end, that very last bite, that yummiest bite, and you just go,
Listen.
you turn it upside down and go.
Think through this thing. It's only a covering for half of your burger.
Yeah,
The rest of the burger's still messy.
yeah.
And so when you eat it, maybe your hand's going to be okay, but it's still going to drip all over your forearm. It's still going to get all over your clothes because you still put the burger in your mouth and eat it, and it's still going to slop out of the sides.
See, I don't see it that way. I see it coming out of the bottom. I don't usually have, unless, you put too many condiments on it, I don't have onions popping out the side.
You just said. You heard Liz, right?
I heard.
Liz said
What?
that the best burger is the messiest burger.
Oh, it is, but it generally comes out the bottom, like the juice from the burger. Why am I salivating? Anyway, the juice
you're
from
talking about
the
hamburgers.
burger, I know,
Come on.
starts dripping out the bottom along with the mayo and the lettuce and everything else that's on it. I don't normally have it squirting out the sides.
TJ.
Now that's a messy burger.
Well, I mean, if you hold it like straight up and down, you should be good. It should all drip back down in
It
there.
still get all over you.
I don't know.
I know.
And it even has like little grooves in the burger buddy, so that the juice can go down in the little grooves.
Who has the most money around here? Liz. Liz does. Buy one. And let's get a messy burger.
What? Okay.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah.
Oh, how much are they? I didn't
I
even
don't
see.
know.
They can't be-
$18.95. I don't know.
Well, I don't think they're more than maybe $5 or $10. But
Oh,
it's
for real?
It's
Okay.
a startup company kind of, doing the Kickstarter kind of thing. But I think it'll work.
I don't.
And I do, because you turn your burger to the side and let it go long
Still
ways.
slop all over you.
And then you take a fork maybe instead to keep it non-messy. You take a fork and go for that
Well, then
last bite.
keep it on a plate and eat it like that.
I do use a knife and fork when
I knew
eat
it. Why did I
a
know that?
hamburger.
I
do.
knew that.
I love it.